Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing my first ever empties video. Basically I'm going to show you everything that's in my beauty trash. So makeup and like personal care, body care items that I've completely used up, or in some cases I might not have finished them off completely, but I'm still throwing them out in case they've gone bad on me or they really don't suit my skin or anything like that. I'm going to show you guys everything, and I'm also going to give you super quick mini reviews of everything, so that I will let you guys know whether I recommend the item or I don't recommend the item after using it up completely. Everything that I mentioned is going to be listed in the description box as always, so just click show more and check out a list of all the things that I am going to show you right now. I know some YouTubers really do these like beautiful empties videos where they have everything in like some pristine basket or something like that, but I just have this old and slightly dirty, like not really dirty, resealable plastic because I'm messy like that. So I'm just going to open it up and quickly arrange the things according to categories so that there's some structure to what I show you. So let's get started. So I'm going to quite literally start from the top right now, starting with hair care, and the first two things I have, they go together, are the TIGI Bedhead Color Goddess shampoo and the conditioner. The labels come off the conditioner. This is a hair care range that is especially formulated for people with like colored hair, and not just colored hair, but people who have like brown or red colored hair. So I've had red colored hair for the longest time, large part of last year, and I did color my hair mid of this year in red also. Right now it's brown, and there's another video on my hair color in case you missed it, so I'm just gonna link it below. But anyway, this range works excellently for people who have colored hair. Not just that, it smells so amazing. It smells like caramel toffee, and whenever I've carried the shampoo and conditioner on any trip with me, everybody has wanted to try it, because whenever I wash my hair and step out of the bathroom, the whole place smells so amazing that I think I have converted many people to this range. I don't know why it doesn't get that much love. I think it's pretty nicely priced as well. It is a little bit like more towards the premium side, but when you use higher end hair care products, you do need to use less as well, so it does carry on for a long time. I finished the shampoo earlier and I finished the conditioner more recently. I've squeezed it out as much as I could, but you know that tonight I will be cutting this tube open so that I can get every last bit. I really do love this range, and if you have red or brown colored hair, do check it out. I completely recommend it. I have one hairstyling product here, and it's the L'Oreal Professionnel Wild Stylers Tecni Art Beach Wave Spray. I've already done a blog post review on this product, and I did feature it in a Get Ready With Me video as well, I think around December last year. Both of them will be linked down below in case you'd like to see. I really like using this because when I don't heat style my hair, today I have straightened it a little, then this just gives me a nice like defined but messy look. Like I cannot leave my hair without anything. Like I can't just wash it and go out. If I do, it starts looking really bad and it starts getting really frizzy. So this helps me keep my frizz at bay. It gives a nice look, and it's super easy. You need to apply it on damp hair. I really like it, and I have already repurchased this because I'm already on spray bottle number 2. If you're looking for a good beachy wave spray, yes, I would totally recommend this. It's super nice. Now I have a few skincare items. Most of them are face creams because I've been really particular about moisturizing since this year. Oily skin girls sometimes skip moisturizing. I was one of them, but I realized that it only makes my skin more oily and it kind of makes things worse, so do not skip moisturizing. So I have 3 creams with me. The first of it is the Vichy Aqualia Thermal Light Cream. This was a really nice cream. I enjoyed using it. It is pretty light, so if you have oily skin, it's nice. Like it's not too light, it does give you hydration as well. This was one of my favorites. Like I haven't repurchased it, but if you have oily skin and are looking for like a nice light water-based cream that's also moisturizing, I would definitely recommend it. Next thing is the Lakme Skin Gloss Overnight Mask. This isn't really a mask or anything. It's just like a heavier version of the night cream. And you don't have to remove it, wash it off or anything like that. One of the biggest complaints with the skincare products in the skin gloss range that I agree with completely is that it has too much of a heavy fragrance. Some people liked it, some people didn't. I like it, but always remember that too much of fragrance in skincare is not a good thing, because you want your skincare to be unfragranced as much as possible. If it's a mild fragrance, it's fine, but this literally smells like aftershave. So I wouldn't really recommend it I did finish it up because I didn't want to waste it, but it was not that great. I don't recommend any of the products from this range. It's not new, it came out like 2 years ago, but just finished it up and I'm happy it's done with. Next is the ZA True White Night Cream. The brand ZA, which is written as ZA, was in India for quite a long time. They exited India a few months ago. So anyway, I just had some creams of theirs, and again I wanted to finish everything up. I did not want to waste, so I used this True White Night Cream. It was not bad. Definitely didn't have it for the whitening properties, but it was reasonably moisturizing. It had a fragrance. I think it was like a very lily smell. Yes, very much a lily fragrance, but it was not bad. It was okay, but I'm kind of ambivalent about it, and now that it isn't available in India anyway, I don't even need to talk anymore. So the next tube is kind of in a messy state, but I wanted to show it to you guys anyway. It's the Himalaya Oil Clear Mud Face Pack for combination to oily skin. I used this up earlier this year, like not super recently, but I still had the tube with me, so I decided to include it in the Empties. It's not a bad face pack at all. Himalaya is excellent. They make good affordable face packs, but it was not my favorite. If you have oily skin that's prone to acne and stuff, I would definitely recommend their neem face pack. It's one of my holy grail items. I've reviewed it on the blog. I featured it on the YouTube channel. It's excellent. So I recommend the neem face pack. This one was like okay, so-so, and I would not really recommend it. I have two body care items. The first one is the Body Shop Strawberry Shower Gel. This is one of my favorite shower gels ever. I rarely repurchase shower gels, but I already have a second one of this because I loved it. It's the perfect strawberry scent. A little bit sweet, a little bit like tart and sour, and it's just very, very nice. It's very refreshing, especially like using it like in the morning or daytime, because it's one of the scents that sort of wakes me up, just like citrus and coffee. If you ask me what is my favorite fragrance from all of the Body Shop's different fragrances, I would have to say it is the strawberry range. I like the body mist as well, and when you use this together with the body mist, it's something special. My body mist is not yet over, but this one's over. I'm not crying over it because I have a second one. Totally recommend it. Next are these Johnson's Baby skincare wipes. I actually go through so many packets of these. I just kept one of them in my Empties. They are very useful. They do not remove all of your makeup, so don't think you can use them as makeup wipes. But if you have a lot of makeup on your face, like when you just come home, you can use these as a starting point to start taking off your makeup and then go in with like better cleansers and stuff. These are just really useful when I'm like swatching on my hand, I want to remove anything, or even my cats. I mentioned this before, but I totally use these to clean my cats. And of course, if you have babies, you know how good these are. I don't have babies at home, not human ones at least. I still always have packs of these handy. I think this is just a useful thing around the house, and it gets a big thumbs up from me. Now we move on to makeup, and here I have like 5 eye related products. The first one is the Lakme Absolute Precision Eye Artist Liner. This is from like I think last season's collection. The shade of this one is called Blue Sapphire. I did not finish this off, unfortunately, but it's still totally my fault because I kind of lost the lid while I was using it. I found the lid later, but by then the product had dried up inside. So I felt really bad for wasting it. Like, I'm usually not that careless, but it happened in this case. Still makes me feel bad, but the times that I used it, I really liked it. I have it in an outfit post on my blog. Such a beautiful eye-catching color, and it's like a nice alternative to always using black liner. Good pigmentation, good staying power, and it doesn't smudge and stuff. So I would recommend this. Though I didn't finish it up, it is still very nice, and I feel bad over like throwing this out early. Next I have the Maybelline Hyper Glossy liner. This is my holy grail liquid liner. I go through so many of these in a year, and I just had to include one of them in here. This is nice, it's affordable, it gives a nice glossy line. I'm not wearing it today, but I wear it 90% of the time. When you see me with liquid liner, it would be this one, and it's just super nice. If you are yet to try this, please do, because it might change your makeup game completely. I don't have any complaints with this. It's just excellent, and I keep going back to it. I have one Lakme Eyeconic Kajal. This is not the latest one. They did release a latest one this year, which is like kind of reformulated and has a longer staying power. So this is one of my older ones. I thought it was time to throw it out. It was a really nice kajal and it doesn't smudge, and they've even improved it in the latest formulation. So in that sense, I do recommend it. I did not finish it off though, just because I'm not a kajal person. I have like 3-4 kajals at home and it's just not what I reach for on a daily basis. I'm more like a liquid liner type of person. But if you're into kajal, do check this out if you haven't already. Let's talk brow products. I have 2 of the Colourpop. I think this is called the brow pencil. Both of them are in the same shade, and I've lost like one lid of each side. Like I've lost the transparent lid. I featured these on my channel before, so you might be familiar with them. You get the color in a twist up pencil on one side, and on the other side you get this spoolie to brush through. It's really nice. It's very affordable, just $5. The color that I have is called Bangin Brunette, which is a very good shade match for me, and it's super excellent. Although the pencil really doesn't last long. I don't know if that, like, whether it doesn't have that much of product or whatever, because even though I don't do my makeup every day, these get over really fast. These are just 2 here, but I think I already threw out one before this, so 3. These get over very fast. I still recommend them, but I would say like stock up on these if you need them, because they may get over when you least expect it. On to base makeup, I have 2 different concealers. I did not really purchase either of these. I think I got them in my beauty boxes, like when I used to get Fab Bag in my NB box. Don't remember where exactly I got these. I didn't buy them though. This concealer is from some brand called Cernes, I think that's how it is, or the brand is called Lollipops. I'm not really sure what the brand is on this. I'll try to figure it out and write it down below. The shade that I have is called Biscuit 24. I hated this concealer so much. It was horrible. The shade was weird. It didn't give any coverage. It was just like a sheer wash of color, and it had this very weird smell. I don't know what to describe it. It's strong and weird. I don't think anyone would like this smell. I hated this completely. Would definitely not recommend it. The second concealer that I have is the Makeup Revolution Focus and Fix Concealer. This one was not bad. The shade match was pretty excellent for me, which is really good luck when you get it in a bag. It wasn't bad, but it's definitely not my favorite. I managed to finish it off. I just wasn't like that impressed with the coverage. I go for usually medium coverage concealers, but I feel this was really low. Like if you bought this range to highlight and contour with, maybe it would work for you. But if you really want to cover blemishes or darkness, didn't really do much. I'm on the fence with this. I think it was an average product. I can't really say no, don't buy it, but I can't say buy it either. Just lukewarm. I have one fully empty tube of my L'Oreal True Match Concealer, one of my favorite concealers of all time. I go through a lot of these tubes also in a year, and I don't really have much to say. So the shade medium deep or just deep, it's the same shade really, suits me perfectly, gives a nice amount of coverage and a good staying power. I really like this, and this is like at least my 3rd one. This is like my 3rd or 4th tube of this, and I do have like 1 in use and 1 waiting. Suffice to say, I really like this and would definitely recommend it. Here's one product that I've not finished off, but I'm definitely not going to use it anymore. It's the MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation, and the shade is called NC 44.5. I bought this with high hopes a few years ago because I realized that regular foundations don't work for me and I don't like them. I wanted to try powder ones. This was quite expensive, especially I think I was still in college. I wasn't earning money then. I did a lot of research before buying this, hoping that it would work out for me. It doesn't. It breaks me out every single time, and quite serious breakouts. First 2 times I didn't even realize it was this product, but later I realized that this breaks me out, and I went online and realized that there are a lot more people complaining of the same thing. I don't know why this is such a crappy product. I totally regret buying it and definitely wouldn't recommend it because it's pretty expensive. There's no use buying it if it's just going to ruin your skin. That was the day that I sort of started thinking less of MAC. Before that, I was like, MAC is the best, MAC is awesome. But after my experience with this, I've kind of trailed off buying MAC stuff. They're good for lipsticks, but I'm suspicious of the other products. Now I have 2 lip products. These are pretty old. They're not completely finished, but I'm going to have to fling them out. The first one is the LA Splash Lip Couture liquid lipstick, and the shade is called Forbidden. I got this also, I think, in a Fab Bag, and I really like the color. It was a nice bright pink, but liquid lipsticks have a pretty short shelf life. And earlier this year, when I went back to it and I wanted to swatch it on my arm again, I realized that the whole product had kind of completely dried up. There's a lot of product in here, but it's completely dry like cake. So I guess I can't really complain about it because the shelf life is probably just like 6 months and it's over a year old. But it was definitely disappointing, and so I would not recommend this range to anyone. Next is the color bar. I think these were called the Velvet Matte Lipsticks. The shade is called Hot Hot Hot. I bought this because it was a very affordable lipstick, and you know, I thought that it was super nice. It's a good shade of red, but I opened it earlier this year and saw that the lipstick booklet had a lot of fungus on it. I have quite a few lipsticks from different brands and none of the other ones have fungus, it's just this one. So again, it's not the newest product, so I don't really know if I can just blame the product. They all have a shelf life. This is disgusting. Imagine putting this on your lips. I'm grossed out as I'm speaking right now. The last and final product doesn't really fall under the makeup items or anything. It's a beauty tool and it's this brown face epilator. I did a detailed review video featuring this face epilator, and I think it's like the second most popular video on my channel. I really liked it until it worked. I used it for I think almost 2 years, but earlier this year it just stopped working. I think there was a loose connection because I used to toggle the battery door, like kind of jig it around a little bit, then it used to start working, then it stopped working completely. I don't think it's covered under warranty, so I'm just going to be flinging it out, and I'm not missing it because I also have the brown, like the regular Series 9 Skin Spa Epilator that I use on my face as well. So that's the reason I'm not super angry about this, but I don't really know if I can still recommend this, because at the end of my review, I really liked it. I recommended it to people. Many people, I think, have bought it based on that recommendation. But I think I might have to change that because this just conked off, and I don't know if it's like a one-off thing or whether this is like just not a great product. I'm not sure. This had a regular AA battery in it, so maybe that's the reason it doesn't work properly. Like my other brown epilator has its inbuilt rechargeable battery. But again, on the fence with this. I used to like it, but I'm really disappointed that it just stopped working even without that much of heavy use. So that was my first ever Empties video. I think we covered a lot of ground here, and it was really nice to finally get to do this video because I've been wanting to do it for a long time. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions about any of the products, I'd be happy to answer them. Just leave a comment down below. And please do subscribe to my channel for more beauty, fashion, travel videos and just some random stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!